and our kids, family. So I love y'all. I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. Let me know if this reached you in somehow, some way. Whether you liked it, whether you didn't like it. I don't know. It was just on my spirit to come share it with y'all this morning. What's up? What up? What up, family? What up, baby? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome, baby. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the SSK family. If you're not new, thank you for being a part of the SSK family. I truly appreciate all y'all love, support. Man, this has been a journey, but man, y'all been riding with me, baby. And I really feel like we just on this tour bus together, just traveling, stopping in different cities, connecting with different personalities, different people, just on this journey of life. You know what I mean? Just moving. So I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in to my journey and sharing y'all journey with me, whether it's in the comments, whether it's in the phone calls, text messages, emails, on YouTube in the comments, when we on live. Man, I appreciate all y'all so much for just supporting me and really making this a family. You know what I mean? Another thing I want to say thank you for is people be getting at me in the comments, right? It be, you know, of course you got people that got negative things to say. Y'all be on them for me. I don't even gotta say nothing sometimes. Y'all be in their chest and don't come over here with that bullshit, man. Wrong channel, wrong guy. So I just want to say thank you, and I want to acknowledge that I see y'all, and I truly appreciate y'all support. I appreciate it so much, man. I just want to say thank y'all, man, because this journey, this ride we've been on, it's been like this. But man, I'm super thankful for each and every last one of y'all that's watching. I'm grateful. Man, y'all, I just sit back sometime and I'll be like, God damn, these people really tuning in to watch me. You know what I mean? Me. But then there's the other side of me that's like, yeah, nigga, you. I'm sorry, people. Excuse me for my language. I'm just a little happy right now, family. But it's like, yeah, you that guy, fam. And of course, I don't want to be cocky and arrogant. I'm saying it from a place of confidence. You know what I mean? I'm saying it from a place of confidence, not arrogance, confidence. So I just really wanted to get on here and just tell y'all thank you. And also to my people that's already in the dog game breeding, or to my people that is about to get in the dog game breeding. First, I want to say I'm learning. I'm always a student of the game, so I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly evolving. My ears is always open to new information. But I also want to say, y'all, I'm trying to create a lane and a path for the next person that's coming behind me. The younger person or older person, whoever it is, the person that's behind me that's aspiring to get on YouTube or breed dogs, or again, get into real estate, become a truck driver, start that new company, start that new thing, become an entrepreneur, whatever it is. I just want to show y'all like I jumped off the ledge, family. I jumped off the ledge, y'all, and I won't go into too much details because I keep saying I'm gonna tell that story, but I ain't told it yet. And for those of y'all who don't know, I did leave my job about a year. I think it's been about a year and a half now. I've been full-time entrepreneur working for myself, and I can say, man, I love it because it's not that I hate authority. I don't mind authority. I just don't like to be taken advantage of, and I don't like to be not appreciated. In certain jobs I work for, I felt like that. I don't know what just happened, family. Video cut off. But I don't want to not feel appreciated. But I also feel like, man, I'm supposed to be the boss of my life. I'm supposed to be in charge of me. I can't expect nobody to want the best for me the way I want the best for me. And this is when it hit me that realized that, Fetty, you got to get out here and you got to figure it out for yourself. You got to be able to depend on yourself. Ain't nobody going to support you like you going to support you. Ain't nobody going to believe in you like you going to believe in you. And ain't nobody going to love you the way that you supposed to love you. So I was working at a job, and this is during the pandemic, right? I was a chief engineer, y'all. And the company cut back on a lot of people in the beginning of the pandemic. A lot of people got fired. And things got real rough because there was only a little bit of people working. And the people from corporate, you know, they called, hey, Fetty, how everything going? And I told them, like, I was like, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, it's getting rough. Like, you know, this shit rough. It's hard just us trying to run everything. And the people that I was working with was like, Fetty, you can't say that. Don't do that. You shouldn't say that. You can't do that. And I'm like, what we lying for? But when corporate came to the facility, they tried to make it seem like everything was perfect. Like we had everything under control. And I'm like, motherfucker, we ain't got everything under control. We drowning. But they trying to make it seem like everything was perfect. And I'm like, it's not. Mind you, corporate knew everything wasn't okay. Mind y'all, the whole world was in distress. But I'm telling them, I'm like, yo, I'm only one person. I only could do so much. Then I'm like, well, if y'all ain't finna if I'm not gonna have an assistant, at least pay me more. Give me his money too, shit. And they was like, well, Fetty, now that's when they start to, well, Fetty, you know, and it's how, I know y'all got money. And I was like, man, I can't wait until y'all figure out when this thing gonna get turned around. So in the scariest moment, y'all, I was like, man, I ended up leaving that job, going to another job. And I thought it was the job. I'm like, it's the job. And then when I left that job, I was at the other job for about a year. Same thing, I was a chief engineer there as well. And it was great, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I worked with some good people, I met some good people. But then it was like, I started feeling that feeling again of like, man, this can't be it, fam. You supposed to be in charge of you. You supposed to be your own boss. Ain't nobody finna go out there and get what you want for yourself. So stop counting on other people. And I kept getting that feeling. I kept saying that to myself. Or something kept saying it to me. So I started speaking with some people that, you know, I really admire and I really love in my life that's much older than me, that have been through a bunch of more experiences than I have. And they was like, man, Fetty, you gotta pray. Just pray on it. So I kept praying. One day, y'all, I'm gonna share this quick story with y'all. One day I was sitting on my porch. And it happened again today, y'all. It is crazy how life works. Shout out to Craig. Me and Craig had y'all. We stayed on the phone for about 50 minutes, y'all. And one thing I learned about Craig, y'all, Craig is just like me. Craig is a person that you have to earn the right to be in his presence, to stay on the phone with him, to talk to him. I'm the same way. I ain't just finna sit on the phone and talk with anybody all day or talk to anybody. I just don't got the time. I'll be busy. Shout out to Justin. Shout out to Craig. But me and Craig had a crazy, amazing conversation this morning, y'all. And when I got off the phone with him, something happened. But let me rewind a little bit. Back when I was at the job, I'm like, man, I'm praying. I'm like, God, what do I do? So one day I was sitting on my porch, y'all, drinking some tea. Every morning I wake up, drink tea, and I sit on the porch, I meditate. And I said, man, God, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to send me a clear. And mind y'all, he was sending me signs. Sometimes you get what you ask for, you just don't want to believe that's it because you scared. You got butterflies. You're like, man, if I do this, what about this? What about, you start thinking about all the things that could go wrong. And I was sitting on the porch and I said, man, God, if I'm supposed to leave this job, God, I need a clear sign and I need you to send it to me ASAP. I promise on everything I love. I took a sip of my tea when I said that and I looked to the left. My sister was like, Fetty, it's crazy how you was able to see that. Most people wouldn't have noticed that. as I turned to the left, y'all, it was on my neighbor house. It was a squirrel on top of their roof. I know this sound crazy. This sound crazy, family. It was a squirrel on their roof. And as I looked, the squirrel was running down their roof, and it jumped off the roof into the tree. But when it jumped in the tree, it barely made it onto this small limb, y'all. It damn near fell, barely caught on at the last minute, and pulled its way back up in the tree. And once it got in the tree, it started playing with a bunch of, it was like maybe like 3 other squirrels in the tree. It was playing with the other squirrels. And it hit me right there and say, Fed, if you want to really get out there and live and have fun, you got to jump. You got to get out there and you got to roll the dice on yourself. Now that initial jump gonna be scary. It ain't gonna be easy. You damn near might fall and crash, but you'll get back up and figure it out. But it's much funner being out there than it is to sit on this roof. And y'all, that day I went into work. That day I drunk my tea, I went in the house and I dressed, I went to work, I put my 2-week notice in. What happened after that is a story for itself, and I'll tell y'all that another time. But and y'all let me know in the comments if y'all want me to finish this story. If the shit weak, tell me it's weak or whatever. But I went to work, I put my 2-week notice in. Long story short, I ended up leaving that job and I just went full-time working for myself. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I done went somewhere and I forgot where I'm supposed to be in the goddamn conversation. But that's why I love y'all, because y'all tap in and y'all, I love y'all, baby. But listen, so, damn, I said I was gonna rewind and then come back. So yeah, I just started working for myself, doing my own thing. So any young breeder or new person that's getting in this game, and y'all, I'm at a new point in my life, right? And I noticed this today. Shout out to Pablo and his wife. And Pablo and his wife helped me recognize this, which should have seen it, but I was just blind to the fact. And maybe I'm wrong for thinking like this, but this is what I feel I'm moving towards in my life now. And also, Craig kind of confirmed this for me too. Fetty, you only want to deal with a certain type of people. It ain't that you don't like everybody. It ain't that you hate people. It ain't none of that. It's just you trying to go to a certain place in your life. You only want to deal with the best of the best. Shout out to Pablo and his wife. Shout out to Trey. Shout out to Justin. Shout out to Bird. Shout out to Bird. Shout out to Forrest. If you watching this, baby, Forrest bought a dog from me. Forrest is a police officer. If you watching this, Forrest, salute, my brother. It's a few people, but shout out to my man Ralph in Virginia. I appreciate you. It's a few people, y'all. I can't think of everybody, but those people that I named, when they reached out to me to buy a dog, y'all, they didn't try to lowball me. They didn't try to negotiate. They said, yo, how much you want? I told them my price, and they paid top dollar, right? And Pablo and his wife, they just bought Monster, that blue Trimel. They reached out to me. They didn't try to lowball me. They didn't nothing. They said, yo, how much you want? I told them the price. They said, Fetty, we'll call you back. They're like, man, we really like this dog. We really want this dog. And they bought him. And it showed me that, Fetty, you want to deal with people. And I'm sharing this with new breeders, people that's thinking about being, or not even being a breeder. If you just got a product that you sell or some type of service, you don't want to deal with people that's trying to lowball you, negotiate, and talk you down on your price, because that's another story. I'm gonna save that for another time. But I only want to deal with the best of the best and the top clients. And I'm not disrespecting nobody, but I want to deal with people that when I say, yo, this is my price, they say, all right, cool, I'm willing to pay that. But I also got to understand, when I go places or I'm doing things, I got to be willing to give off that same energy. So if I go somewhere and I want to buy something and they say, hey, Fetty, this much money, I need to be in a position where I can say, okay, cool. Now, if I just can't afford it, I can't afford it. I can't do nothing about that. But if I can afford it, I don't want to talk this person out of their price. You get what I'm saying? I've done that before, and I got to stop doing that, because that same energy is being reciprocated back onto me. So I got to cut that out. So family, if you are already a breeder, or if you're a person trying to get in, Family, your price is your price. Your price is your price. If that's your price, that's your price. If they can't afford it, they can't afford it. Either they'll catch you when you got some puppies at a different price or a product at a different price, or, you know, you can refer them to somebody else that might have what they looking for. But when you got a brand name, God damn it. When you got a brand name, God damn it. All you got is your balls and your word, family. So you hold on to them and you hold firm on your price. Again, shout out to those people that I said. Thank you to everybody that's watching, supporting, that's inspiring me, and that's being inspired by my message, my story, what I got going on. I just want to say thank y'all, family. I'm on the go, as always, baby. I'm getting it in every day. We out here trying to figure this thing out and better the future for ourselves, for our loved ones, and our kids, family. So I love y'all. I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. Let me know if this reached you in somehow, some way, whether you liked it, whether you didn't like it. I don't know. It was just on my spirit to come share it with y'all this morning, baby. So family, hit the like button. I love y'all, man. Subscribe to the channel. And we out here getting it in, man. I hope you getting it in. I'm praying for y'all. I love y'all, baby. Thank you for being a part of the family.